Well, they're hot again, and they are bringing in sky-high prices. But they may be hard to find at your local store because in some places they've been banned.
Some cards are even selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Target stopped selling the cards in stores altogether after a fight broke out.
All trying to get their hands on the latest edition of Labubu.
The what?
Ever miss a drop you were hyped for, only to find that it was reselling for triple the price an hour later? It's a business, and scalpers are ruining it. Scalpers aren't collectors, they're resellers. They show up early, they buy in bulk, and don't care what's inside the box, only what the box is even worth. They do it with sneakers, trading cards, toys. If you can think it, it probably is out there for more than what it originally even is. They buy as much as they can and as fast as they can and then flip it for a huge profit. Meanwhile, the real fans for these products are the ones that usually get, cucked out of their money and are left empty-handed. Take sneakers for an example. Every drop of Jordans, Dunks, Yeezys get eaten up instantly, but it's not always sneakerheads in line, it's resellers. People who don't even wear them. Retail price, maybe like $180, and then like the same day that you can find people online selling it for $500 to $600, sometimes even more. And because demand is crazy, someone always pays on it. I'm pretty sure like an example that I have of this is I'm pretty sure when the Travis Scott shoes came out, I tried to get some of them. But the problem is, one, I didn't know where to get them. And two, even when I searched it up, I saw so many resellers selling this shoe for $1,000 for like a B tier artist. And I'm like, bruh, like you're kidding, right? Like these are just shoes. Like the minute you wear them, like the minute you come back in your house, it's gonna be messed up. So this is where I see that it started. Like I see like this scalping industry started with shoes. But then later in life, I see how this is also affecting Pokemon cards. And I always knew that Pokemon cards had its own collectors and all those like people like already doing the same thing, like even when the card game even first released. But Pokemon card has become more popular in 2020 and scalpers follow really fast. Some people would even buy booster box off the shelves and then just rip them immediately and then resell what's ever in that for double the price. And so many people would just buy these things in bulk only to just eventually just sell the boxes. And the problem is when people buy them in bulk, it's kind of hard to find the authenticity of the actual product itself, because these products sometimes have bootleg versions where people will buy and just get scammed out of their money thinking that these packs are real. Depending what part of America you're in, depending on the flea market you're in, you can probably find some of these like fake cards. I have seen fake cards of some Pokemon series that not only been sold in like flea markets, but like in those like little kiosks and malls. I've seen fake booster packs sell for like I think $5, and there's been like a time I wanted to buy one thinking it was real, only to find out that they were fake. And like looking back on it, you couldn't really tell that they were fake because the cards had like this dark fading on like the actual packaging itself. So like, don't be stupid and fall for that. Fakeness doesn't stop with both, shoes and Pokemon cards. They've even just recently tackled Labubus. If you guys don't know what Labubus are, I'm gonna do a quick synopsis of what a Labubu is. They're pretty much like little monster toys being sold at the store Pop Mart, which is I think like an Asian store. And pretty much these things have gotten out of control recently. There's people literally buying these in bulk inside the store and like forming lines, and people behind the line just getting angry that the person in front took all. I went to the flea market the other day and I saw Labubus like being sold by people for like $14, and I was so confused like why people are not just coming here and just buying this stuff. I then later realized that some of these Labubus are fake, and one, I shouldn't be surprised because this is a flea market, but sometimes you can find some actual legitimate stuff at a flea market. When it came to these plush dolls, whatever things, I had no idea how to detect what was real or not at first until I did my own research about testing the authenticity. I'm pretty sure when actually looking at the official Pop Mart website, you can find these things for like, I think from like 40, and it's crazy because I never spent $40 on a plush, on like a new plush. I mean, I've spent money on plushes that are like discontinued and just not being made anymore, and those like I understand, but $40 for like an actual plush keychain is super bizarre. What made these popular was a couple of reasons. There's children that like these because they look interesting, they look cool, and like okay, like that's understandable. But when it comes to to the adult side of the market is that people are buying this just to resell it because people know that there's other ones who are actually like the product that are be willing to spend more than what they are willing to just to even get the product. I think recently, I think Labubu's most recent series, I think it's called the Everything Burst series or something. The minute it hit midnight, every single one of these were sold out. And the reason why I try to get one of these, I try to get one of these, to try to understand the hype and all that stuff. I couldn't because I didn't get any kind of notification. Because even on the Pop Mart website themselves, which actually has a notify me when available button, it literally notified me when the product was sold out. And like what the hell? These drops are super limited to the point that people enter raffles with like multiple accounts or line up early just to flip the prices. For what like a cute little toy from me like 40 can sometimes just go for $100 and more. Just for one. Imagine when you have a box, you can sell that for gold at this point for some people. It ruins the fun of collecting because these aren't meant to be rare. Like these are meant to be beloved. Scalpers just make collecting toxic, like you can't be a fan of anything anymore, because at this point in life you have to compete. It kills the joy, it basically inflates the prices, and it feeds into a system that rewards greed over passion. Well, some brands don't seem to care because it still sells out. Fans are getting fed up. Scalpers don't care about the culture, they don't care about cards, sneakers, or like other pieces of plastic, but they care about turning this plastic into paper. Like, again, some people say get your band up, but I say touch grass. If you have any situations where you dealt with some kind of hype or craze and you couldn't get access on it, let me know, put it down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to read and review it. Let's bring collecting back and actually support collectors who are in the sake of actually, collecting. Yeah, and let's just have a swell day, keep safe, drink some water, and yeah, stay safe.